Voltaire will step into that. We'll see what setup they have if that shifts in terms of their formation.
How about for Steve Cherundolo? 8th match in 29 days tonight. It's match day 37 on MLS Season Pass. And Sporting Kansas City and LAFC meeting for the 13th time in MLS regular season play. Kike Oliveira, he has the ability to attack down that far side, delivering the ball for Hollingshead, leaves it off for Bouanga, touching it inside, Danny, and it'll go just wide of the near post.
Nearly a perfect start for LAFC. Their first transitional moment, getting to the top of the box, finding the player you want in Bouanga.
Voltaire still on it, 35 yards out from the LAFC goal. Chance to whip one in from Ndembe. Aaron Long will send it away. Martinez can't keep the possession for LAFC. Out on the front foot all of a sudden here for Sporting Kansas City. Russell. Long shot, and it goes just wide.
18 potential movements you can make. You're obviously not going to do that many changes, but it gives you some things to work with.
Lewis O'Brien will relay it outside for Bouanga. Last year's Golden Boot winner is one shy of that mark, and a point to the spot. Does he hit it with a bit more pace here to give LAFC a lead in the opening quarter of an hour? Denis, he's denied for 20, but Martinez follows up, and it's 1-0 LAFC. The Venezuelan teenager did not hesitate after that ball was in, and he delivers his 4th goal of 2024 and LAFC.
With this type of pace, I mean, look at this angle here. Poor penalty take. Just a really clean strike on
the Afrifa escaped the challenge from Tillman, and it was Tillman who was chopped down at the beginning where the advantage was played for LAFC. But
you see here Tillman, he was actually on the ground as the play started.
Picks the pocket there of Chanu. Out into the space. Russell chops it back on his left foot. Great move from the 34-year-old Scottish winger.
Bit of a 4v4 situation in transition here right now.
Bouanga will push it to the end line. All the way to the backside. And Oliveira's going to have the easiest finish of the season. The Uruguayan sitting on the back door and side foots it home to double the lead. That's a backbreaker for Sporting Kansas City.
Voltaire does a great job of trying to delay, but look at the gap here, Rogo. I mean, look how many players are forward. I mean, it's a 3v2 near the box now. Martinez comes over. It allows the isolation for Bouanga, and just a square ball across. It gets past Melia, and he's got so much time he can take a touch and slot it anywhere he wants in the box. And again, just a little bit of a sleepy moment for Sporting Kansas City.
Earlier in the week, back post ball, slid in and over the top. Giroud. He's scored already in an LAFC shirt, just not in league play. Trying to serve it onto the feet of Alan Pulido. But a lot of defensive spots covered by LAFC, including Timothy Tillman coming from the midfield to win it back. Davis onto his right foot, back in for Rodriguez. Every time that Sporting Kansas City seems to get close, but it will help Sporting Kansas City earn their 3rd corner tonight. Rodriguez in his first season in Kansas City, and another player that head coach Peter Vermes pointed to as having a big impact on what the team has done on the field. Russell to the back post off the corner, headed high in the air. Lloris will stay home. Loose ball cleared away by Segura. Chance to get out in transition. One back by Eric Tommy. The long shot, one hops right into the stomach of Lloris. Through the legs, Oliveira, does he have the brace? Back post ball, and it's clipped away by Jake Davis. Or it's a tap in for Matty Bogusz on the back door.
I mean, my biggest issue with this is just the lack of selfishness.
On the loose ball. Dipping pass, all the pressure out in front. He has Giroud deflected back out top. Bogusz trying to chop it onto his right foot. Hollingshead will help clean things up. Bending ball for the far side and make it 3. Aaron Long with a thing of beauty. Who says defenders don't score?
I mean, that's just a ridiculous goal, Rogo. It's ridiculous. Just the patience. They find Aaron Long on the half turn like he's a midfielder. Drops his head down, sees the shot that he wants. Goes back post with a little bend on it. Just outside the stretched arm of Tim Melia. Hits it perfectly well to put this game out of reach. It's not often a center back finds himself in a situation like that. And as I mentioned before, most of the attackers in front of him are saying this is going to...
Trying to dribble out of danger, got a piece of the ankle of Rodriguez. And as Rodriguez goes to the turf, up and over the top for Shallowy. Marlon scrambling to get back goal side. Good ball to the back post, and it bangs off of the post. Segura was beat. The run was perfect from Eric Tommy.
And these are all the players that have delivered for this club in the past. But in 2024, not so much. It's a phenomenal ball from Shallowy to the back post.
He's run over 6 miles, we're being told. Palencia, back post, trying to find Bouanga. First touch is good, and a setup on the silver plate. They're going to wave it off. Again, it's Bogusz in just a smidge second.
And again, looks like he drifts off just a little bit there before the 18. But you can see the clear patterns, Rogo, right? It's against a defensive line that's got its... You expected something better from Sporting KC.
Third, second half corner for the black and gold. For Marlon on the backside. Melia punches it up in the air, but he punched it over the end line. And very different facial expressions and body language for Peter Vermes and his staff. There is the full-time whistle here inside of Children's Mercy Park.